What's up guys, it's Rex. I just put in on the upper Toccoa River. Started at Deep Hole recreational area. We're gonna paddle down, it's 13.8 miles to Sandy Bottoms. I believe it's about 5 miles down. There's a swinging bridge with some pretty nice campsites there, so we're gonna pull out there tonight and stay. But the bridge is pretty cool because it's 270 foot long. It's on the Toccoa Trail, and it's, from what I've read, it's one of the longest, or the longest, swinging bridge this side of the Mississippi. So that'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, until then, we'll see you at camp. So we've got some rapids coming up right past the swinging bridge. I have not seen those rapids, but I've read a lot about them. Depending on the water level, they're typically class 2 plus, maybe a 3. So I don't know. We'll see when we get there what that's going to look like. That should be in the morning, and should be able to see from the bridge on what that's going to be like and decide whether or not I'm going to do it. My adventurous side wants to just go for it, and then the other part of me is like, you got to be cautious too, because I'm new to whitewater, don't have a lot of experience, especially in an open boat, and I'm solo, which apparently is a big no-no. So, but you know, as far as solo travel goes, I used to wouldn't ever go by myself, but it was just hard to get people to go, and frankly, I just got tired of not getting to go and experience things just because I didn't have anyone to go with me. So I've been doing a lot of backpacking solo, but this is one of my first, or is my first, overnight paddle that I've done alone. So we'll see. Hopefully everything goes well. The river is a little bit pushy, but the good thing is it's keeping me over all these rocks for the most part. So that is nice as well. But yeah, so we'll just see what the river has for us, and we'll catch you in a bit, okay? City right here. I saw a sign back there, it was blown down, but Looks like we just entered the national forest here, Chattahoochee, Oconoe National Forest. That looks like a hull of a canoe. That is a hull of a canoe. That's never a good sign. Somebody had a bad day. Very beautiful river. Awesome day, perfect weather. A little breezy. The water is really cold, however. Okay, what do we got here? Let's make it interesting. Again, the sun is just glaring off of this, so it's hard for me to see any kind of channel, but it looks like we're committed to this right here. A little bit of a ledge, hopefully clear it. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Stay away from that. Well, that was almost bad. That rock snuck up on me. I almost pinned my canoe. Whew, water is cold, son. Cold. Oh, hot. Guess I want to pay more attention. Whew, man, that scared me right there. All right, crisis averted. Wow, that water is strong. Well, I'm cooled off now. I just got wet up to my waist, so whew, it's pretty chilly. Looks like the swinging bridge ahead. Yep, there she is. All right. Let's go check out camp. The longest swinging bridge this side of the Mississippi. This is some of the rapids for first thing in the morning. I gotta decide whether or not I'm gonna run them or not. They continue on around that curve there. Looks like I could follow this channel here to the right. But probably what I'll do is, looks like I can go down on this side of the bank and scout that out. See if I can find a clear path all the way around. If not, I may just portage it if I can. I'm a little bit gun shy earlier after so easily almost pinning my canoe, so I don't know, we'll see. So we just got to camp out here at the swinging bridge. One recommendation I do want to make is when you're coming down and you make that bend in the river and you see the swinging bridge, I would go ahead and start making my way towards the bank, because it's a pretty good current that flows all the way down the side of this bank here. I don't know if it's always like that or if it's just because the water is up a little bit, but I almost missed my opportunity to get out here before those rapids just below. So that would be a recommendation. As soon as you see the bridge, I start thinking about making my way to the bank pretty quick. So see if I can get down here where you guys can see a little bit about what I'm talking about. It's pretty much like that all the way down. I'm looking at those rapids from the bridge, and I don't know, it really doesn't look that bad, but I'm a little bit nervous after almost pinning my canoe earlier. I just got this thing. I'm not very experienced on the water, especially, I mean, just paddling I am, but whitewater stuff I'm not. But I may go down that. It looks like if I go on the opposite bank, I can kind of go a little further downstream and see what's up. So, all right guys, catch you in a bit. Good morning guys, it's day 2 and a decision has to be made on whether or not to run these rapids. It doesn't look too bad to me, honestly. Looks like if you go to the far end of the bank over there, it looks like there's a channel that runs down. Only thing that is a little concerning, there's some pretty low hanging limbs in the main channel, but I think I'll be able to squeeze under those. But that's really my only concern. Maybe that's just ignorance on my part, I don't know. We're about to find out. But regardless, after scouting the river, it doesn't look like there's much options to portage, so I don't think I've got much of a choice but to run it regardless. So let's go see how it goes. Hopefully it's not going to be too cold in the water. Trying to wait for the sun to come up a little bit, just in case I do capsize. Maybe it won't be as cold, but it is pretty chilly this morning, so let's go get after it. Here's what I'm gonna do when I run these rapids. So typically when I run this boat solo, like typically if this was a tandem, this would be the back and this would be the front. But when I ride it solo to help trim the canoe, I ride in it backwards, so I would sit here facing that way. But what I'm concerned about is when I run these rapids, I want to be on my knees to put the center of gravity lower in the boat. And there's not a lot of space between there, and I don't have a kneeling seat yet, so I'm worried if I do capsize I'm worried about my feet getting stuck. So I put all my gear in the front, and I'm on kneel here, which will essentially be the same concept of what I was doing there. I just won't be sitting in the seat back here. So we'll see how it goes. Went over there. All right, wow, that was fun. All right, yeah, on that last little turn, I almost didn't turn and maneuver quick enough, and it almost capsized me there. But this is my first time ever running rapids. I know those aren't huge rapids, but for a newbie in an open boat, it was enough excitement for me. So guys, we just got here at Sandy Bottoms Canoe Launch. I meant to get the approach on film for you guys, but as I was coming around, there was some rapids and some rocks I was trying to miss. And as soon as I rounded the corner, I was here. It just kind of surprised me. So kind of is what it is. But you do want to make sure you don't miss this launch. From what I've read, further downstream, there's some pretty gnarly rapids. So unless you're prepared for that kind of stuff, you definitely don't want to miss this launch. But it is pretty obvious. As soon as you come around the bend, you'll see the parking area and the canoe route. So I really enjoyed this river. My new boat handled great. The mishap that I did have was completely, just inexperience on my part. So very happy with the boat and the moving water. It's been awesome. It was easy to navigate and just kind of turn in those last minute times. So really happy with it. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. See you on the next trip.